In this video we are talking about if Polkadot can continue the bullish explosion to the upside or if we see a move to lower levels again. After this longer bearish trend to the downside, we finally saw an explosion out of this demand zone and we saw this massive bullish candle, which is a really good sign. And in the last video we were at this prices right here, and I said the chance is very high that we can continue the bullish momentum to the upside, and if we are breaking this last high, that we then see an explosion for Polkadot. I will show you now the clip from the last video. So I think the chance is very high that we see a bullish explosion to the upside because we saw this bullish momentum to the upside. We made a higher high right here, and I think the chance is high that we make a higher low right here and then go to the upside again. But if we are coming back into this order block and we find acceptance right here, then I think the chance is high that we see even lower prices again. But if we see a bullish reaction right here and we move to the upside, then it's very important that we are breaking this highs to the upside with a daily or weekly body close. And if we are breaking to the upside and seeing this daily or weekly body close, then I think the chance is very high that we see even higher prices for Polkadot. And as you can see, we came back into this order block, but with the second candle we moved out of this order block, then we saw this bullish momentum, and as we broke this high with a daily body close, we then saw this explosion to the upside. So congrats to everybody who took a trade here on Polkadot, and if you want to have daily updates on the crypto market or altcoins like Polkadot, then join my free Telegram group. You will find the link in the description. And as you can see, we saw this bullish explosion. We moved over this high and right in this supply area. And this supply area is very strong because we saw the beginning of this bearish move to the downside. And we made a lower low right here. So technically this supply zone is very strong and the chance that we see a bearish reaction is very high. But as you can see, we are in a bullish trend right now with higher lows all the way and higher highs. So I think the chance is high that we can continue the trend to the upside. But right now we are seeing here equal highs. So we couldn't break this last high right here. We just saw this wick, and that's not a very bullish sign, because if we would break this high to the upside with a daily or weekly body close, then it's a very bullish signal and the chance that we see even higher prices is very high. But like this, it's very important that we are not breaking this last low, because if we're breaking this last low to the downside with the daily or weekly body close, then I think the chance is high that we see even lower prices. But as long as we don't break this level, then I think the chance is high that we make higher lows and see a bullish explosion to the upside. And if we're breaking this last high to the upside and this supply zone, then I think the chance is high that we see an explosion for Polkadot, and that then the next interesting area is the supply zone, because from the supply zone we saw the start of the bearish move, and then it will decide if we see a bearish reaction right here or if we can break the supply zone and see even higher prices. But as I said, right now we first have to break this highs to the upside so we can see an explosion for Polkadot. And if you're not in a trade right now, I would wait if you came back into this demand zone. And if we see a bullish signal on the smaller time frame, then I would search for long entries right here and hodl it into the next highs. But if anything interesting happens for Polkadot, I will make a video. So subscribe to this channel to don't miss the next update on Polkadot. So all in all, we finally saw this explosion for Polkadot. And congrats again to everybody who moved here into a long trade for Polkadot. And right now we are in this very interesting area. And now it's very important that we are breaking this to the upside, because if we're breaking this supply zone to the upside, I think the chance is high that we can see even higher prices. And I think the chance is also higher that we are going to the upside, because we have this bullish trend right here. And especially if Bitcoin is also going to the upside, the chance that altcoins like Polkadot are also going to the upside is very high. And if you're not in a trade right now, I would wait if we came back into this demand zone. And if we see a bullish signal on the smaller time frame, then I would search for long entries right here and hodl it into the next highs. But if we are breaking first this demand zone and then this last lows, then I think the chance is high that we can see even lower prices. So this was it for this video. Thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading and see you in the next one.